Good morning, good morning, good morning. We are on day 16, and I just got to tell you guys, it is so cold here today. I am freezing. This is the week of winter for Georgia. Maybe week and a half, 2 weeks. We don't really get a lot of cold weather, and as you can see, this is not a very warm jacket. I have layers on, so I have a couple shirts on in this jacket, but I don't even own a winter coat, and I am cold, and I don't like it. But anyway, enough of that. So we are on day 16, and I just got to thank everybody for supporting me in this challenge. I apologize that I haven't been consistently every single day, but I will get through this. It may be Valentine's Day before we're finished, but we're going to get 30 days, at least a list of 30 days. So yeah, I do want to thank you so much. And I got a big one today. I got a really big one today. So if you have a place like this in your house, we're going to talk about it. If you don't, that's okay. I mean, it's okay. So we're going to talk about the most neglected space that I ever see in people's houses, and that is the laundry room or the laundry area. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So this particular area of the house is like just the nature of the dryer and soap bottles and fabric softeners and things like that. It gets gunky and dusty. Yep, you know what I'm talking about. So I'm sorry, my face is itching me now. Okay, so the first thing obviously we're going to do is if you have a collection of detergent and fabric softeners and little boxes where your dryer sheets that are all empty, they need to go. Put them in the recycling bin, get rid of them, okay? Because for some reason they seem to accumulate there. The other thing that I see accumulating in this particular part of the house is two things. I see dryer sheets, which those things must grow legs because they also tend to go throughout the house depending on where you fold your clothes too. So yeah, the dryer sheets, they need to go. And the little balls of lint that you take out of the lint catch, those things for some reason seem to find their way on the floor, down behind the machine, in between the two machines. Okay, so one of the things that you can do to help prevent the escape of these pesky little critters that go all over your house and all over the floor and all over your laundry area is get yourself a little trash can and put it in your laundry area. Okay, you can put it on top of the machine if you have just a closet that closes and it's not really a room, but get something in that area that you can put those things that need to go in the trash. Okay, the second thing I want to talk about, and this is really, really, really important, okay, is make sure that you clean that lint filter every time you put a load of laundry in the dryer. There's two reasons for this. The first one is it's a safety issue. When you get a buildup of lint inside that machine, it can be a fire hazard. So that's the first reason why you have to be safe. The second reason why is when you get a buildup of lint on that lint filter, your machine's not going to work as effectively. So you want to make sure that that's clean every single time so that the air can flow through. And when that air can flow through, then your clothes are going to get dry faster and more effectively, and it's going to cost you less than your utility bills. Okay. Another thing I want to talk about that lint filter is if you've had your dryer for any length of time, you may notice that when you do clean the lint off around the edges, mostly around the edges, um, there's like this buildup of lint. The lint doesn't really come off. And you can wash that. All you have to do is just kind of rinse it off. You may have to soak it if it's hard, but you want to be gentle. You don't want to put a hole in it, because then the air's going to, the lint's going to go through there and you'll get a bit of it inside of your machine and inside the hose. And again, that's a fire hazard. Okay. We don't want people's houses catching on fire. So, yep, we want to clean that. And like I said, this part of the house is just, it gets dusty, and it gets dusty because of the lint that comes out of the dryer. So get yourself your broom, your Swiffer, something, and get up in the corners. God, on everything. I've coughed, and all I need to do now is sneeze or burp. But yeah, get up in the corners and get the cobwebs and the lint out of there. You may have to even come down the walls. Like you may notice that your walls are starting to get a little fuzzy. That's the lint. And run that thing around the baseboards. Okay. Yep. We're going to do a big job today. Then we're going to get ourselves some kind of a wet rag. It doesn't matter what you use, you don't want to, we're just going to wipe everything off the tops of the machines, the sides, get all that buildup of spilt detergent and fabric softener and the layer of lint, all that off, and anything that's dribbled down the sides. Now, I got 2 helpful hints for you, because I don't know about you guys, but those bottles, most of them are made supposedly so that the soap and the fabric softener doesn't run down the side of the bottle if you're using those, liquid detergents. But here comes the burp. Oh my God, how rude. It hasn't really come yet. Oh my God, what's wrong with me today? There it goes. Sorry. Anyway, the lids are supposed to drain back into the bottle, but they always seem to run down the side anyway. So, tip, if you have a top loader, run that little lid under the water that's coming in and rinse it out. Rinse out the lid so that, well, first of all, you're not wasting anything, but then it won't run down the side. Tip number 2, if you have a front loader and you can't run it under the stream of water that's filling up the tub, use a piece of your clothing that you've thrown into the machine and just wipe the lid out. That'll help keep some of the stuff from running all over the sides of the bottles. Yay, right? And I just learned that tip myself. I don't know why I never thought of it but yep. So there's a good one there. But yeah, we want to wipe everything down. We want to sweep the floor. You may need to mop the floor. And don't forget, there's usually a gap between the 2 machines, unless it depends on the machines that you have. But a lot of times there's a gap between the washer and the dryer. Sweep in there, and then around the sides if you have the space. And don't forget, depending on the machine that you have, that's not what I wanted to say. The room that you have or the space that you have. I've seen some really nice laundry rooms that have countertops, and I call them slop sinks, but it's a sink where you could do some pre-wash or whatever, rinse some things out. We want to wipe those out, wipe off the countertops. If you've got junk accumulated on there, find a place for them, so that you can get your countertops back, because your countertops are actually made for folding. Yeah, so you don't have all those little dryer sheets wandering all over your house. But yep, today we're doing the laundry room. Sorry guys, I know it's a big job, but it needs to be done. And for a lot of reasons. For one thing, it's just gunky and that stuff escapes through your house. And second of all, we don't want our houses catching on fire. So I'm Jenny. If you like this video, I want you to give me a thumbs up. It doesn't cost you anything. It helps me. And if you like this series, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification button so you can get the rest of the videos. And if you got questions or comments, always put them down below. I answer every single comment, even if it's just a thank you. I appreciate every single one of you. So thanks a lot. You guys have a great day. Bye-bye.